Hello, this is Moonshak, you see, from the NoXian League. I'm starting a new kind of episode, which will be called Spectate Live ENG Episode 1. Basically what it is, it's I take, you know, when on the lobby screen you have Spectate Live and that's a random game about high-elo plays. Well, that's basically what I will do. I'll just commentate some of the game that we can see, that we could see on the lobby screen. So yeah, I'm taking some random stuff, commentate it. Yeah, so basically that's it. So welcome to the first game that I will be casting for you guys. That's an ENG, which means English Episode 1. I'll do some casting also for in French. That will be called FR Episode 1, of course. So yeah, let's get into this game. So this game is already 6 minutes in. That's approximately a 2100 elo play, approximately. We do have Virus as Draven AD carry for the blue side. We have Skarner in the jungle. Alistar has a support. Wukong as mid, and Eliz on the top lane. And as you can see, Wings of Death X. It's Eliz for the blue side, so we know Wings of Death X a lot. It's well known in the community. And for purple team, we have, I don't know what to name, Flame, Brunchu, Champ, Alzakent. So Israel as a AD carry, Jax top lane, Teemo mid, Shaco in the jungle, and Blitzcrank as a support. So this game has already begun for 7 minutes now. As we said, that's a Spectate Live. I do not have the control about how the game has been going on this far. So yeah, so purple team has a 1 kill lead. However, they're equal in the gold approximately. So let's see who the kills got for the blue side. That's Draven, who is 2-0. Israel dead once, Blitzcrank dead once. And on the purple side, that's 2 kills for Shaco and 1 kill for Teemo. So that's basically a hit. 7:30 into the game. Jax versus Elo's top is almost equal. They deal like equal damage, so that's pretty worth it for both of them. Teemo seems to have a little bit of the edge because he's ranged basically, and because of his blind he can negate the additional damage dealt from Wukong's Q. Oh, and Eliz barely misses her Q. Jax dealt a lot of damage based on his third strike. So Eliz is requiring a gank pretty soon, and she got tower dive. Jump into the air, but Ignite is enough to bring him down. So on the bottom lane, we have Shaco is going in for a gank. He has not been seen. The backstab onto Draven. Draven stand aside. Alistar doing what he can to prevent the gank. And they deal a lot of damage. Alistar taking it. Ultimate from Draven. The heal goes down. Virus go down. Wukong, meanwhile, mid is fighting Teemo on the Shroom, the Ignite, Poison, AA, and one last Q to death. So that's approximately a $500 advantage, 500 gold, shall I say. So yeah, so that's what the game has been going on. Blitzcrank was about to back, but figure out, hey, why not? It's only Alistar. Draven is not there anymore, and he cannot help me since he held Shaco before. So they try to make a play on Alistar since he doesn't have enough mana, but he does have enough mana for a Pulverize. Shaco encountered Skarner in the jungle. Jax going in to help the Shaco. The little juke, jump, stun, impale, everything. That's a 2v2. Teemo is trying what he can to bring his own damage, but Skarner and Eliz is enough to bring down the poor Jax. Oh, the flash Pulverize didn't good. Oh, the silence, the burst from Blitzcrank and Israel. Enough to kill him. And Teemo, wild encounter. He knew what was going on since of the Jack-in-the-Box of Shaco. So yeah, even though if they have 3 kill advantage for purple side, they does have the same equal amount of gold. Shaco grabs the red, low health. Teemo will have to get some assistance if he wants to back, since he's midlife and he doesn't have sustain anymore. He doesn't have any more health pot. He does have the wards, and he keeps getting a bit of a chunk of damage. But still, he has the advantage. You can see that he's going straight down with Wukong, even though if it's below 50% of HP. He drops down the ward to make sure that he counters the gank from Skarner. And he does have another one for the other side of the bush, or he can keep it for another position. Draven, oh, Draven tried to juke, but made like a quick dance. Oh, the shroom plus the poison and the flash to secure the kill, even though I'm pretty sure he would have gotten it, since I'm a good Teemo player. Bill is juking the stun. Shaco going in for a gank. Try to deal the most damage that he can. Teemo cancel his back. Blitzcrank missing the pull. Jax going in again, and with a beautiful stun, Wings of Death is able to deal a good amount of damage to negate the assault of Jax. And again, for the stun, she didn't have her stun this time. Wings of Death is trying to make an opportunity onto Jax because he know that if he jukes the stun pretty good, then he's in good shape. Like the venom from her human stance for the actual HP, and they will shower dive on that one. She jumps, and this stun to the kill. Jax going in out of the fight with approximately 25% HP. Wukong is trying to do what he can to repel the wave, but Jax backed. Shaco is trying to see if there is any blue buff or anything, or you just want to see what's going on up there, actually. So yeah, bottom lane, Alistar is a bit greedy. He tries to make a play onto it, but now Blitzcrank has arrived, so they won't do much. Teemo, meanwhile, is dropping shrooms wherever he can. He's trying to make a gank onto bot lane for Draven and Alistar, since Draven and Alistar doing a good job here. Skarner without any HP. So that's a full life Teemo ultimate onto the, and no, kill goes to Teemo. Teemo with the actual DPS gets the kill, so that has been really bad for blue side. Draven and Draven and Alistar had the advantage against Blitzcrank and Ezreal, but because they got too greedy, because Draven has so much burst into his own auto attacks and all, that, you know, sometimes you just think, hey, why not? I can stay in. Oh, and on the turret range, but Shaco is here to negate. Oh, and the flash. I'm sure it's not Noxious Bite, but we call it Noxious Bite because it's badass. And Shaco going in again. The critical, the stun, the burst, the lifesteal, what he can, the double. Wukong just on a good time. Beautiful counter gank, or shall I say the gank from Wukong, making Wings of Death go back into the game because he felt a bit behind, even though if he had a kill on Jax earlier on in the game. Wukong stepping on the shroom, and Teemo made a bit of a burst, but Wukong has a decoy, so negates a bit of the arrows. But if he didn't have any invisibility, Teemo would have got the kill, I'm pretty sure of it. But Wukong is Wukong, and every champ has a counter to everyone. So let's see for the farm. Bottom lane, Draven versus Ezreal, that's pretty equal. Top lane, Elise versus Jax. Elise has more kill, more CS, so top lane is a bit ahead. Meanwhile, for mids, Wukong against Teemo, Wukong is getting a bit behind. Bottom lane, Ezreal try to burst. Now that's a 3v2 for, and they decided to negate, or Draven is trying what he can to burst him. Ezreal, the Arcane Shift to kill steal, or shall we say kill secure, depending on what you want to call it. But personally, I think that was a key S, since Shaco made the 1v1 stuff, because Draven... oh well, Draven was actually low, so okay, doesn't matter that much. The purple side has the vision here, but they will not try to contestate this dragon. So yep, that's a 1k advantage. Even though of the 6 kill advantage, they still have only 1k difference between both of them. Elise was able to push back Jax. Wukong dealing a chunk of damage. pulverize, headbutt, the ignite, but the decoy, no decoy. The kill goes to Wukong, thanks to Alistar for the flash pulverize. This time he didn't miss it. The bottom turret for blue side will go down. Oh, and he jukes the ultimate of Israel, but too much minion, and Draven goes down. But a kill went to purples, and no, the poison plus the ignite was more than enough to kill. Now Israel, not Israel, Elise with the stun, the Noxious, and for another bite, venomous bite. What is it called? I'll just check it. Neurotoxin. Okay, neurotoxin. Sorry. Can I say Noxian bite? Noxian venom? Okay, I'll call it neurotoxin. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, so now that's still 1k advantage and still 4 kill advantage for purple side. I remind you guys that it's 2,100 elo play. So even of the kill difference, if they do a good job on every else, like for the turret pushing, for the farming, for the map presence, the dragon, the baron, everything is possible to negate the advantage in kills, because the game is not based on how many kills you deal or you get. That's based on the team play and on the map objectives. So yeah, that's pretty it. So for the jungle, Skarner has 95 minions compared to 35 from Shaco, but Shaco has been on a lot. Oh, and Blitzcrank just hook Teemo back into the Alistar back into the Israel ultimate, which was a bit to a side, but Blitzcrank made the play for Israel. Now Teemo going in, and unfortunately Blitzcrank hasn't been able to deal the pull, to get the pull. Meanwhile, top lane, Elise juking that stun, going in for the neurotoxin, everything, the stun, and there we go, Wings of Death X. Awesome play, man. So even if Wings of Death was a bit behind early on, just as I said, team play, just ask for a bit of help. Wukong went to top, Skarner went to top, so it made the difference, and it was more than enough to make Wings of Death go back into the game. So now we're at the 18-minute marks approximately. Skarner with the oh, unfortunate. Skarner with, oh, and he gets the pull onto Skarner. Flash out. I think Blitzcrank over. Oh no, actually it was up. So I don't know if it just went up as I said it, but yeah, maybe it was like 1 second cooldown. That's pretty unfortunate, but well, anyway, everything goes in. Blitzcrank try to make a hook onto what we seem to be Shaco, even though they're on the same side. So Israel is pretty safe for a safe farm. He decides to ultimate and gets all the minion wave. Arcane shifts away just to make a bit of a distance to back, get the shot, probably finish his phage and get a bit of the how do we call it again? The sheen, sorry. So let's see what he bought. No, he preferred to going into Zeal. So that's his Israel player that looks more like me, because I don't know. Basically, I don't know building Trinity Force. That's my play style, but I don't love to start with a sheen. So he made a compromise of both. Alistar eating a shroom. Why not? Breakfast. So yeah, bottom lane. That's pretty casual. Draven farming a bit too long since there is a Teemo, but Teemo's not sure. Draven could have stepped on the shroom, but no, that's just not a fail gank, but Draven stayed a bit too long. That could have been deadlier, but well, that's okay. That's good. Both AD carried focused the Bloodthirster, since there was no good, like actual. Did he fail ward? Okay, no, because he put a shroom, so I thought the ward was the shroom, in fact. So, but yeah, anyway. So Israel was the underdog for a good period of the game, but now he got the kill. Oh, and passive plus red buff, and the kill goes to Draven. Both of them has good DPS. I think both of them had red though. So that's an AD carry for a mid. Teemo preferred going into the flat AP instead of attack speed AP. Wukong going in with the ultimate, trying to pop up in the air everyone he can. Everyone seemed to focus the Shaco clone. That's maybe a bit of misfocus. Wukong staying a bit behind to make sure that he's not getting caught. And finally, the plays go to Israel, but he got... Skarner decided, hey, I'm dead, so why not going to... that could have been a kill for Draven. Draven just went into the game. So that's a 5 kill advantage for purple side, but then again, that's only 1,000 gold difference. At the 21 minute mark, now that will change. Oh, no, actually, Wings of Death. Oh, and the burst. The burst, my friends, of Wings of Death as Illiz. Personally, I'm not a good Illiz player. Anyway, I'm an AD carry player, so... But recently, I've tried Illiz. I bought her because that was an Arachnid, and I love Arachnids. But I actually suck with her. So that's why I have a bit of a difficulty to understand how she could burst a Jax like this. But anyway, so purple side got a dragon. Even though of the dragon, that's still only a 1k lead. That's only it is. The 1v1 against Israel. Oh, and he jukes the stun aside. Ultimate to the face, and the kill goes to Israel. But look at this, friends. I'm maining Draven. He got the ultimate. He couldn't get the stun aside. Only the stun aside could have been an equal fight. Do you imagine? And Israel was 7-2 compared to the 6 and 7 of Draven. That's a lot of damage. In 1v1 Draven is a good trader. So yeah, anywhere on the map, Shaco just got the red buff, or he seemed to have left. Okay, no, he decided he wanted to make a gank onto Wukong, but he said fuck. Well, he said screw that. Lucky pull, but that was still a nice try. Blitzcrank put in a pink ward onto mid. I know only few persons such as me that puts ward in the middle of the battlefield, but put in a pink ward is a bit too much. So purple team decided to go for the Baron, and now look at this, 6 kill difference, only 400 gold difference. Alistair just wanted to put a ward. Draven showing his ultimate. Baron, how many HP? Baron was 1/4 down. Draven on a 1v3, but still his team reacted properly. That's a double kill for Draven. Draven going in again. He could have continued to go. That's Israel. Okay, so Draven got exhausted. Draven get the 3rd kill of the fight and the 4th kill of the fight thanks to his passive. That's a late quadra kill for Draven. See how he managed to just position himself well so they can take the advantage back. So they have 1,000 gold difference. They reverted the fight. They take the Baron for themselves. That was a pretty good play there. And the kills all went to the AD carry. That's a good thing. The Baron goes to the blue team. So now that's a 3k advantage for blue team. And they were 3 kills behind. And a long time in the game they were 1k in disadvantage. So the whole fight put them in a 4k difference if you look at like 4 minutes back into the game. So all the team plays, my friend. Remember the team plays. So yeah, pretty casual. Teemo doing the rest. Jax farming the top lane. Shaco farming the bottom lane. So that's a stance where it's like the calm after the... Oh, and Illiz might been in a 3v... Oh, unfortunately the ref wasn't there because of Teemo did it and Israel get the kill. Good plays. But you see, Teemo just farmed the refs, so Illiz couldn't, like for example, E into the refs and then flash out and might be able to escape. Jax meanwhile takes the top lane. Draven is trying to make a play onto Shaco. but nope, just nothing. And now Draven, searching for Shaco, will be in a 3v1 situation. I think he just realized that he was in trouble. He thinks he was right. He could deal with Shaco, but oh, and managed to kill Ezreal, even though and Wukong. And with Ignite, that's more than Alistair, what did you do? You just kill secured Seer. But anyway, that's a team play. We don't mind much. That's okay as long as the enemy is down. So yeah. So because Jax took the top turret, they killed Draven, they killed Illiz. They equalized a bit of the fight. That's 1k difference still. That's always been a question of 1k difference actually. So now we're 26 minutes into the game, and let's take a look at the build. So Israel got an early Quicksilver Sash. Why that? Because Wukong has a CC, Illiz has a CC, Draven has a CC, Skarner has one, and Alistair has two. So that's 6 CC for blue side. And for those who don't know what CC is, I'm pretty sure you know it, but since that's crowd control, that's the fear that slows the stuns. So he took an early Quicksilver Sash because the other team has a lot of crowd control. For purple side, though, there is one stun for Jax, one blind, which is a partial CC, one slow from Shaco, and 3 CC for Blitzcrank. That's the shrooms of Teemo. So they have a bit more CC compared on how you take a look at what a CC is. But still, Israel has a lead onto the kills. He doesn't have a heal, so he decided, why not? I will take the Quicksilver Sash to make sure that I don't make dumb plays, or if I'm getting caught by, for example, a flash pulverize of Alistair and he just arc and shifts away, that negates a whole initiation. Draven decided to go Last Whisper and Guardian Angel because I think he says I'm focused too much, but personally he makes some dumb plays. But well, I wouldn't say too much about their gameplay since they're better than me, so let's just keep it that way. Skarner is anti-attack damage since they have Blitzcrank, Shaco, Jax and Ezreal, so that's 4 versus 1. So he decided to go Frozen Heart. That's a good choice. Illiz has a Frozen Heart also, so they really wants to negate the 80 potential on the purple side. For the purple side though, Jax make the okay, well, we'll talk about this later. That's a team fight that breaks up. Jax focused the 80 carry, which is a good thing, even though his teammate didn't follow the ultimate for Draven. Draven focused Shaco, Shaco gets away. Draven decided to continue up on the team fight. Shaco tried to backstab the Alistair. Alistair unfortunately goes down. Draven going in for the kill, get the kill on Blitzcrank, and supposed to be able to get the kill into Israel. He's really lucky to not have been gotten by this turret right now. He is lucky. And Illiz try to make the play, miss the stuns, and that will be a cancel initiation instead. No, okay, Skarner didn't want to get involved with that. So yeah, that was a pretty intense fight. But even though blue team succeeded to have now a 2.5k advantage for their own, and as I was saying, Jax went the pretty casual Jax build. As soon as you finish the Trinity Force, you go into the GA. Teemo has focused the two biggest item for AP, Rabbit and Death Cap and Zhonya's Hourglass. He still have his double Dorans, so he really focused the instant damage. For example, the Shrooms and the Blind. Personally, I prefer attack speed AP and on-hit effect Teemo, but that's a playstyle. You want to make sure that he has the map advantage, and based on the in a moment I was sure you would grab the good one, but yeah. So he decided to have the map presence and to make sure that if the blue team make a mistake to step onto one shroom and their team is near, that's like a 500 free damage for all the opponents of the blue team. Shaco went Warden's Mail. They already have a Rinduin's Omen, so that's a particular build right now. Shaco doesn't seem to have any damage whatsoever. When we take a look at how the time of the game, so that's 30 minutes into the game and he doesn't have much damage. Let's just check. 154 damage, 125 armor, 1.2 attack speed, approximately 60 magic resist. So yeah, he's not tanky. He doesn't attack quickly. Oh, and the grab onto Elise. Elise is lucky to not have stepping on that shroom, but she's able to jump away of it. I'm wondering if it's because she jumped onto the ward because Carter had a vision on it. But yeah, I'm not sure. So they'll try to force a Baron fight by making them put a mistake. Skarner noticed the ward and go the 1 damage critical. Purple Sea said, okay, they're behind us. Let's just make a quick push, remove the minion wave, and then go back into the fight. Skarner popped the Shirelia, Blitzcrank popped his own. That's Blitzcrank that got his Shirelia, so it negates 1 for 1. Blitzcrank almost got up, and yeah, because of the ward, ultimate, everyone's popping what they can. Purple side got stumped. That there is 2 fights going on right now. The AD carry falls up to the GA, but it's just a GA. So 3 versus 4 right now, so they have to go back unless they want to make something. No, they're like, okay, that was a fight that we've won on the edge of the teeth. I'm not sure that's how you pronounce this expression, but I tried to translate it. But anyway, that was a tight fight. Let's see how much damage this shroom deals. So that's well, Draven has his GA, so he has a bit of resist, but you can see that one shroom negates 1/4 HP, and if the whole team jumps onto a shroom, well, that's 1/4 HP less for everyone instead of Wukong. Well, anyway, they're a lot tanky, in fact. Elise is tanky, Wukong is tanky, and Israel just started what seems to be a Last Whisper. That could be an Infinity Edge, but as I said, that could be... yeah, exactly, that's the Last Whisper. That's the good choice to make. Anyway, if we would have went last Infinity Edge, I would have said, well, maybe you've made a mistake, but I wouldn't harp too much. So yeah, so 33 minutes into the game, that's a 5k advantage for blue team. Unfortunately, Teemo is hiding in a place which is warded. That could have been a kill, an easy kill onto Teemo if they try to act properly, but in that bush that's pretty difficult to try to make a sneaky play. So yeah, Blitzcrank, I'll just swap into manual vision because I don't want to miss any of the action. Israel trying to poke, Blitzcrank trying to... and Israel started the aggro from Baron. That Jack in the Box is dead. So yeah, Israel like kinda angry at the Baron, and the Baron is making 3 damage, but yeah, Alistar is just healing. No big deal there. So yeah, they try to make a play. He does have a ward, and the flash, impale, everything. That Blitzcrank is down. Wukong going in, Elise and Alistar. Jax is dead. Top lane, the stun after he dealt the Quicksilver Sash. 80 carries down. Here there is the fight. Goes into the Shroom and Jack in the Box. Draven would have been in that fight for a bit of a second. Now the team regroups. Draven going in. And okay, Wukong was almost dead. Shaco and the stand aside to kill. What a beautiful play by Draven right now. Teemo running for his life. Oh, the ward just to make sure that he can get the end onto the flash and the boost of speed by attacking the minion. The slow from and the ace from Draven. So now they'll do the Baron and they'll try to push the top lane. I'm pretty sure that we'll try to push the top lane. That was an amazing play by the blue team. That are at a 6k advantage, 35 minutes into the game. Blitzcrank is the only one alive, and they're back in. That could have been an easy kill on the top lane, but yeah, anyway, they just thought that would be good if we just back. Oh, and that was... He almost stepped on that room. The Raven is making an exit. So yeah, so on purple side must make some defensive play. For example, if Blitzcrank managed to get a hand on everyone on their team, that might give them a bit of a time to cancel the fact that they have the Baron. So yeah, so Israel is 11-5. That is really good. Though Draven is 18-9. So just because of a good emplacement and like good map presence, team plays, like they had wards, but unfortunately purple team didn't have ward, didn't have Oracle, sorry, so they couldn't know that they had vision. So that's why Alistar popped the Shirilias and Skarner popped his flash impale into Blitzcrank, because Blitzcrank is the one that silenced everyone. So oh, and you know the fact that I was talking to you guys, the Blitzcrank hook, unfortunately Skarner had his Banshee Veil up, so that was just not enough to hold him, because that's a spell shield. So yeah, Draven is making some 11, like 1k damage on his pickaxe, critical. Oh, Illiz almost got hooked. Sorry. And yeah, so now a fight is about to break. Israel making her ultimate, and they got their Jax removed so quickly. Jax is the one that deals like damage right after Israel and Teemo. So that's now a double kill for Illiz. They take the first turret of their base. They take the inhibitor. Skarner removing his... I think that's been like 20 minutes since Skarner didn't lose an Oracle or has been killed. So now they just go straight into the towers. Alistar just making a bit of a play to, you know, poke a bit Shaco. They got the first turret of the Nexus. Alistar got killed pretty easy. Now Draven goes in for the kill. They jump onto... Oh, and the ultimate of Draven goes back at the exact time when the Zunia's Hourglass just popped off. So that's GG, guys. Blue team wins it, and one last kill. No, Draven wouldn't get to. Tau, double AA onto Israel. That's a quick kill, quick death. I wouldn't say not painful, but there we go. The Nexus is blown. Blue seed won. Beautiful plays by blue team. So that's a 7 kill advantage, a 10k gold advantage.
Hi everyone, this is Moonchiakusi from the NoXian League. I'm sorry about the ending. I pressed the wrong button, so I couldn't get the hand on the whole handing. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. The next episode will be a French edition. And if you have any suggestion or critics that will help me getting better or improve the video quality, that will help me a lot, so leave it as a comment. And don't be afraid to share or leave a like if you appreciated the video. So thank you for watching Games on NoXians.
Anybody tryna tell me I'm not, watch me. And anybody tryna step in my spot, watch me. Get ready if you ever doubt that I'm hot, I kill it. You can get the